I need to get everything.
Sure.
That's a great way to start the stream. Just burp into the microphone. And welcome to Babylonians on camera. Has anyone ever actually listened to the music in the background in this game? It's not awful.
I was gonna say, why what happened?
It's almost like kind of like, it's not 8-bit, but it's like the 8-bit tunes of old. Like, how's it going, Pixel Reapers? Wait, I said his name right this time, Chris.
You did. I'm very proud of you, actually.
I think that's the last of the monsters. Quote of the century. From Coliseum.
Yeah, not this again.
Hey, I can't say everything right, Chris.
Be me okay if you said something's right.
I said Pixel's name right.
All
I
right,
said your name right.
No, Pixel needs techno carrots.
Oof.
And that we can do.
I need my Devastator to be carried. And that I can't do alone. But I also need to record some footage that I've been waiting for Chris to be online for.
I've been online waiting for you, and you just never asked me.
How's it going, Iceman?
Honestly.
You can join me if you want, Christoph.
Would you like me to do that? Then? What are you playing us today, then, Dan?
Well, I've been forced into playing as a trickster. So, trickster.
Oh, okay. All right. That makes sense.
Shout out to my boys at Babylon. Isn't
Oh,
that how
you made it.
the Skillex song goes? That work. He's not really made it.
Oh.
He's almost made it. Am I missing something?
That's right. Done well. Player is in transition.
I'm alright. I've been at work all day today, as in the office rather than working from home, so it's been a bit depressing.
Oh. Oh. You poor thing.
How about you, Iceman? How's it going?
I think Ben's been on using the Babylon account. Like, top search, how to mod GTA 5 PC. Korean Fire Noodle Challenge. GTA 5 4K best settings. What the hell?
Is he using the noodles for the 4K?
I feel like I should be worried. Why doesn't he have his own YouTube account? Honestly.
Does, doesn't he? Benzo.
Mm-hmm.
We've not opened it up yet, Pixel.
Yeah, honestly, what's taking so long?
Well, because I want to try and record a bit of footage beforehand.
Alright.
And I'm waiting for you to actually...
I'm still joining, apparently. I'm on 60%.
I can see it right there. Got to sleep in today. I woke up, interestingly, with the cat walking on my
the bed.
pillow.
Oh.
Which then woke up my girlfriend, who then went, he's got poo all over his bum. So that was fun times. He had a little bit of diarrhea. He never misses the toilet, as in the callet tray. But he couldn't have got any further away from it today. Oh, I saw that Pixel. You meant to have a day off and then you had to go in. He said there was no one actually there, I believe. So it was a pointless day going in almost. How's it going? Oh, I can't even speak. How's it going, Arconis? I'm currently waiting for Chris to sort his shit.
I'm only on 80%. Oh,
You're shooting.
I heard
so
a shot. I heard a shot.
How about you just press Y in a second, hang on. Alright, press Y. There we go.
That work?
Yeah.
Well, now I'm
so
just
we're
stuck
doing
on
alright.
80%.
Mr. Rays isn't doing too well because he's possibly going to have to Alt F4 in a moment.
Oh, I thought you were going to say because he's shattered because someone made him do a video until like 1:30 in the morning.
Your
Yours
girlfriend,
works
then.
too, I suppose.
Doesn't-
Oh, there we go. Oh,
Doesn't give you a break, does she?
yeah, no, how dare she? Honestly.
Right. We don't need to start the
Hey, what
challenge, so don't press anything just yet, because otherwise you'll
Press
screw me
something.
over. Please don't screw me over. Bugger, because I'm streaming, I'm not sure how this will work. Alright, let's click record and see what, close that, that, and that. Click record. Are we still streaming? Probably. High panel.
Is this like some kind of like exclusive behind the scenes footage?
It will be, yes. So I want to get some lovely flowing water shits. Ooh, shots.
Wow.
Let's go a bit further.
Yeah, we could definitely do that. Yeah, no problem. And Arcanis, I'm sorry we half woke you up, I guess. I suppose that's dedication right there. If you're half asleep and you're going, do you know what? Gonna wake up for them. You done yet, Dan?
Let's get a couple more shots. Right. Let's move further in. So we need to get a shot of the enemies next.
There's only one round the corner on this. Let's start.
There is. So don't get too close.
Juno's people. Beasts got to them.
Yes, no?
Hang on.
Yeah, no?
Hang on. I'm getting this nice shot, shot. Attack him, jump on him. Use a jump attack.
Alright, right.
Hide. You didn't protect me.
I can't do everything.
Damn it.
Well, usually it is just Mondays and Thursdays, but every
A
now
bit
and
of
then
spare
Dan
time.
likes to mix it up.
Oh, a bit of free time, so why not? Oh, I can't. Please don't kill it. Please don't kill it. I'm trying to get a recording of it. I'm taking damage. Never mind. You brought it towards us. We're gonna have to redo it.
Oh.
went too far for us.
Literally, he's aggroed at the start.
Around an obelisk mechanism. Seems they were trying to activate it.
Yeah, well, sounds everyone's day been today. What's crack-a-lacking? What's new? What's new in the world? What news have you heard that you'd like to share?
Don't kill that Ravenler just yet. Don't kill her just yet. Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah, go for it.
Shoot me. Oh! That's probably the biggest spike I've ever seen. Wow. He's still wearing lips. That just raises more questions. Should I ask why you're wearing this? I hope it's in a good way. I don't know what a bad way would be considered, but I hope it's a good way.
Is there a bad way to wear lipstick, Chris?
I mean, you know, you could be in a way that you don't want to be wearing lipstick.
Oh god. Oh, see if I can get this broom up quick. Oh god, please protect me.
You need to get out of the ring. I can't stop that.
Wearing lipstick where is the question?
Yeah, I mean, he's got a point.
How was the lipstick applied? Also.
Hold on a second, Bronzebeard. You know, Dan's dying. Dan's just not paying attention, whereas...
Am I paying
It was
attention?
me.
Am I not paying attention, or am I trying to get footage that you refused to come online for earlier?
Yeah, I didn't refuse to go on live.
Ah, you just didn't come on. Okay, that's fine. Makes sense. Didn't refuse, just didn't come online.
I mean, you had your opportunity yesterday, and you chose not to.
One job to keep the enemies off me.
I can't do it all the time. Have you seen how many enemies there are here? Roop. Roop.
Might do a video on Trickster, call it the one-shot wonder. Just for solo player only, because it won't be a one-shot on anything but. Also, it won't be one-shots on callers, apparently. All I need is 30 seconds of you taking things off me.
You were fighting this a second ago. You're not even letting me know.
I'm
How am I
fighting
supposed to know?
because you're not stopping things from getting towards me.
Yes, because I can't deal with them all the time. I told you this. Once. I got it. Ah, good to see the emergency joining. Hey John, how's it going?
My queue doesn't seem to be working again. I'm not sure why.
Outrider,
Did you
I
start
have the
it?
approximate
Yeah.
location of a
Oh, yeah.
pod for you.
What did you do last time? Did you turn it off and back on again?
A few times, yeah.
Ah, good old IT support. Oh, of course, yeah, the Polly Pocket thing. You did mention it in the Discord.
We have someone here that's older than Ben.
Bloody hell. And we thought that was going to be difficult. Don't get me wrong, I'm happy with anyone that plays, you know. Doesn't matter what age you are.
I say, games don't have an age rate. Well, no, okay. They don't have
Well,
an
they
upper.
do think you're under, don't they? They don't have it forever.
I know a guy who's, I think, 70 next year. Or maybe the year after. I think it might be next year. I suggested to him that he buys Divinity Original Sin 2.
Oh yeah.
And he's going to look into it.
Is he into those kind of games, or?
He likes playing tabletop games
Oh yeah, yeah.
that sound very similar to things like
Kind of
Baldur's
like
Gate
Dungeons and
and
Dragons kind of thing.
kind of, yeah. It's called, the one he's playing at the moment is I don't know the name now. Oh, what's it called now?
But
Blood something like Bloodhaven or Blood or something Haven. Gloomhaven. Gloomhaven.
alright, yeah, it does sound familiar. Yeah, yeah.
Sorry, I don't know where I got Blood from. Got the Haven part right. Yeah, he's playing Gloomhaven, Gloomhaven 2, sorry, should I say. He's just bought
Okay.
the first one as well. So he's going to start playing that. I think he has like his 4 sons come round and stuff. And they'll play it together, and his wife.
Okay.
So I suggested he gets that for a bit of fun.
Fair enough.
Whoa. Forrest seems to be pissed at me. Where the hell did the pod go?
I enjoyed Baldur's Gate 3 when we played it.
I look forward to playing it again and playing as a giant bear or panda.
I just,
whatever it was.
I just
No,
like
badger,
the fact you
giant
could just,
badger.
I just like the fact you could push people off ledges. It was just something a bit different, you know.
All right, Andy.
You all look pretty angry.
You're watching Dan
Still
play
gonna need that
at Matt.
flashlight.
No, I did that. Not really playing too much. Just gonna play a bit of footage, but we'll get into the actual playing shortly.
Yeah, this is more of like an intro into our next video kind of thing. I'm trying to get a little bit of footage because busy people, you know. Health regen.
Oh god. Apparently loads more spawns. What's those? In my camera. Ah, bugger. There's literally nothing there. I went into the camera and then instantly got just
Oh, yeah.
ganked
Plenty
in
of
the back.
health regen there now if you need it.
Alright, let's try and fix the queue.
It's not over yet.
Yeah, still fix it. Hey, it's not down to me, it's entirely down to Streamlabs.
What's that?
The queue not working.
No. There we go. Push him. Next up. Yeah, okay, go on. The Rogue Company. Ah, it's a lot of fun. It was something I played like about a year ago when it was still in early access, kind of beta or Epic Games exclusive. And then I didn't touch it for a while after that, and then it's now come to Steam, and so it's kind of had the restrictions lifted. So yeah, it kind of makes sense to get back into it in a way. No, it's a lot of fun. I really enjoy it. I'd like to say Dan really enjoys it as well. I'd like to say Ben also enjoys it, but you know, I'd like to.
Actually, I can send the message like that, but I can't send the message. So I can't physically type a message, but I can use a macro to send a message.
Right.
Which basically just types the message for you.
My God. Should we just do a manual list? Is that just going to be easier? Yeah, okay, go on. It's 100% worth picking up because it is free to play. It is also cross-play, similar to like how Outriders is as well. Obviously, you've got the aiming style and a little bit of the skills kind of side of it as well. Kind of reminiscent of Gears of War. Yeah, it's probably better a cross between Gears of War and Outriders. But it is a lot of fun. It's just a bit more tactical, I guess, and you're playing against other people, so obviously skill range is very varied, I suppose.
You haven't changed the password for anything, have you, recently?
Ah, there's John.
Let me see what got. Trespassers talons. Aye, there's a 100th foot cannonball. Here's a foot gear, which is the one that you couldn't put on.
It was the one we couldn't vote for. Yeah, of all the bloody things.
Right, let's just close that down. Turning it fully off and back on again.
Go on then.
Have you accepted the return to camp yet?
I thought I chose return to camp. You take too long. There you go, John. Yes, I've got you now. So I thought it wasn't me. I was genuinely going through all the names every single time, and honestly could not find a John P whatsoever. So, but no, I've seen you join, and I've added your role to it, so you've got access to the members area. We've posted our first clip into the members area on our Discord, and we've also got some stuff that's over on the members only section on YouTube as well. So we're starting off small, but it will over time. It'll build up. And it'll gradually get better.
There we go. The queue's working.
Hey.
Bloody queue.
Mm-hmm.
Right, first up is Babylon. Next up is Pixel.
I'm gonna go back to a debuff build, I think.
Let's get a code for Pixel then. I assume you're too busy for him.
Yeah, I'm kind of sorting out my build back to what it was. That's the helmet. There we go. What do you mean, sorry, John, when you say do you need to be in general chat? What are you looking for?
Are you done yet?
One last thing. Sorry.
You have to drag it. It's level 49. It's not that much of a drag. I've seen Chris dressed up in more drag than we're going to have to drag you.
Oh. Have you?
Probably.
Have you though?
Probably. I've seen you with lipstick on.
We will go for that one. Alright, good to go.
Ooh, not getting the armor. I
Well,
always
if you need
find you
help,
either
Ben,
get an
so-
abundance of armor or an abundance of weapons, and you never get like when you want armor, you never get the armor. You always get the weapons. When you want weapons, you never get the weapons. You always get the armor.
Well, if you're looking to post for help in the Discord, there is a separate channel on the left-hand side for Outriders Technomancer. If you go into there, you can post any specific Technomancer kind of help in there. If you're looking for people to be able to play along with, there's an Outriders LFG group, and that's looking for group. So anyone that's looking to, like, if you need any help, that's the best place to go. And otherwise, if you're around now and you want to play along, then you can type in the chat here, !join, and we can fit in a couple of runs this evening.
God, I don't know which one's the enemy and which one's you. You look very much alike.
Can't say that. It's terrible.
I'm not entirely sure how I'm still alive here, but
Whee!
I probably should have died about 3 or 4 times over there.
There you go.
Just saw a missile flying towards me.
Some kind of obelisk mechanism here.
Some kind of
Connected
obelisk
to the
mechanism
gate.
here, though.
Maybe if I activate it.
What's
Who'd
this
have
blue
thunk it?
thing here?
Lovely thing.
I shot it and it disappeared.
You can do it then. I believe in you.
I believe in anything but love. What's everyone's favourite band, and why is it a band from the 80s?
It's not. Why should it be?
Guarantee that everyone else here would prefer the 80s to the 90s.
I might just,
Nah.
no, I just took a rocket to the face. That's how we do. How many people have we got in the queue?
Just 10 watching at the moment, because we're off our normal...
I meant in the queue, sorry.
Oh, the queue, sorry, they weren't actually watching. No idea, we've got Discord open on the screen at the moment. I think it was 4.
Oh.
I think killing fast isn't about what weapon you have, per se. It's almost what mods you have.
Yeah. Well, I mean, well, it is.
To an
It's
extent,
true in
yeah.
most cases. It is true in most cases, but obviously,
It's
if you've got a high
something else.
base damage to
Almost
start
like the
with,
anomaly
and
never
then the
touched
mods,
spot.
work off a percentage, then you're going to get more from the percentage on the higher base damage than you are for like the other things. That's why when people talk about the absolute zero for a Technomancer, it only does like around, let's say on average, about 3,000 damage on the weapon card. But you look at like a good burst AR, and that can do like 7,000. It's like, well, if I was to put Killing Spree on one of these, which is going to be the better one? Yeah. And almost always it's going to be the one that's got the higher base damage for the percentage to work on. Nothing wants to be endless moss today. Fine. Nope, still the one.
He just ran at me and just knocked me out of the way. Just full on juggernauted me.
To be fair to you, John, most of the times legendary weapons aren't normally what they crack up to be. They're really good for the tier 3 mods, but then that's about it. Like, for example, I only use the Inferno
Except for Death
Seed,
Shield.
one because it's a... apart from Death Shield and Anamoir. But I only use Inferno Seed because, one, it's one of my highest just kind of rolls in general, so 91k. But it also does come with the fact that I can critical shots don't consume ammo. But there's still better things out there. Most Technomancers will actually go and tell you that purple rifles are better.
But are you most Technomancers? Yeah.
I would say so. Yeah, it's... well, don't get me wrong.
The amount of people that play this game, you're probably the only Technomancer. Just kidding, I play Technomancer too, so there's at least 2 of us.
Nah, not when you put it like that.
In fact, Pixel's playing as Techno, so there's at least 3 of us.
Oh,
Jana, I found
There's at least
the
3
pod
people
near
that
the
play
tank.
this game, so that we're all
Had to
good.
fight for it, but the contact's ours. Sorry, I didn't mention the answers.
I suspect those guardians could sense our presence and wanted to communicate.
but yeah, that's why the Earthborn assault rifle was so
popular.
popular back in like when it first started. Just because it was so easy to farm. Oh, Gauntlets of the Cannonball.
Oh wait, I haven't updated the game. We're on 101 now then. Where are we?
But yeah, it was so easy to farm just because all you had to do was just close down the game and you got a new one back in your stash. The only downside was the fact that you couldn't technically delete them. There was a way to get around it, but you couldn't technically delete them. So yeah, so now it's back to the actual grind, and it's just not easy to find any at the moment.
Right, apparently
We've
there's
got
some
a guy called
bleeping going on in
Daenerys
the
that's-
house that
Oh,
the girlfriend's unsure what it is, so I'm going to go try and find out what is bleeping. So back in a moment.
it's normally a bleeper done.
I'm hoping it's not a fire alarm, smoke alarm. Carbon monoxide alarm. Back in a moment. Ooh, my chair nearly fell over.
In other news, we've actually rolled over into 1,300 subs now. Good times. It's all slowly coming together. I technically need that. Let's try that. Let's give that a go.
It's alright, we're not burning alive. We're all good.
No? Okay. Well, since you've gone firepower, I've changed my build slightly, so you should be able to do a little bit more damage.
Alright, just wanted to quickly jump onto YouTube a sec. Are we at 1300 yet?
We are. You missed
Wait.
it. I announced it to the chat.
Ooh. Go on, announce it again. As if it's
No.
brand new.
I just went in other news. We've actually reached 1,300.
Oh. Nah, you said it quite boringly then. You didn't, like, do all the jazz.
No. Because it's
No
not like
air
it's
horns.
1,500.
Can we get to 1500 tonight? Can anyone get us there?
Yeah, I bloody wish.
Oh my god, this keyboard is annoying me today. Oh, it's because
Oh.
okay.
Part of me just wants to end the poll right now.
Well, I feel like you might do that. I know what you're
I'm not
like.
going to. I'm not going to, but part of me really wanted to just end it there.
Come on, let's get us a Stargrave going.
We can't check it through the actual game itself, but what we can do, and we've done this before on... yeah, I can do the cheese tactic. That's cool. Is the Discord's available for you to be able to put up photos. So if you just want like a little bit of help with your current build, you just think what could potentially make it a little bit better. Whether you just want to, if you're playing on PC, you can take print screens and just put them straight into the Discord, or if you're on console, then you can send it via like your mobile phone or whatever. Just put it in there. Spam the chat with the photos, and then just ask for a little bit of help. And we've got plenty of people in the community that will be able to help you out. If it's techno, I'll be able to help you out just by myself, really, to be honest with you. But if it's anything else, you know, we've got everyone else, like all the other bases covered. So, for example, Pixel that's with us, he's kind of like our resident pyro. Dan's our resident trickster. I'm dabbling with Devastator at the moment. I made a couple of builds on it, but we do also have Captain Baldash and oh, balls. Name's avoided me. No. Oh, it's just embarrassing now.
What class are you thinking?
Devastator. I was trying to think who's in our Discord, but just Devastator. It's really annoying me now.
Robbie?
He'll come first. Unless Dan sorts it out before.
Robbie Crawford?
Which one's all the dash again? But yeah, essentially just make use of the
No, Pixel's just stood next to me. Pixel's down at the moment.
Robbie just announcing it.
Internet connection error now. And then oh, okay.
Internet probably would have made sense considering the stream went as well. Sounds like you need better internet.
No, that was the internet because it was the game completely froze up.
Well, like I said, the stream was choppy beforehand as well.
Oh yeah, the game. I said the game was choppy when we started Stargrave.
Oh. Jeez. Book free, as we've always promoted. Remember that. It's always book free. Yeah, Crusader. Yeah, don't know what. Don't know what he did. Busted.
Ah, we've lost Pixel. Bug free.
It's okay though, because there is still some kind of good news with the fact that 90s music is beating 80s music right now. So take a little bit of solace in that, Dan.
Clearly, people have clicked the wrong.
No,
wrong
Pixel's
button.
done altogether. No. That's a shame it had to happen like that, Pixel.
I guess we'll see Pixel in 2 weeks' time, where we'll do an entire night just carrying his level 49 techno through. Sound good to you?
Are you talking to me or?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, you're the
I'll
person
be
in
honest
this,
with you,
in this conversation.
I wasn't listening, in all honesty with you.
Well, you have to play back the stream and or just answer yes or no.
No.
Oh, sorry, Pixel. He absolutely hates you.
Oh. Ugh.
We'll try and get the next guy in anyway, which was...
Well, Pixel, if you're definitely not around for tomorrow,
Oh no,
In
tomorrow,
which
yeah,
case-
Thursday. I thought we were Thursday now.
oh, for God's
In
sake.
which case, we might see you tomorrow, Pixel, if you're able.
But okay, John, fair enough. Yeah, well, I shut my door so that the cat can't get in to tell me that he wants to sleep in here. But no, thanks very much for popping in, and thanks very much for joining the Discord. I've sorted out your role, and hopefully we'll see some pictures up there of your build, and yeah, we'll get some help for you. Yeah, not any problem at all. Any kind of questions?
Can we do an iron?
We can. I'd have to swap builds, but that's absolutely fine. Well, you have labelled it as Eye of the Storm carries.
Yeah, I'm happy to do it. Hence why it's been labelled.
we haven't done a single one so far.
Well, that's up to what other people want to play as. What other one people do even. Wife sends the dogs down. See, my cat is lay behind me. Currently upside down. And what he'll do is he will wait till about 11 o'clock, and he somehow knows when it's 11 o'clock, and he'll come and start pouring me to say, come on, bedtime. Because he has his dreamies in bed. Bloody spoilt cat.
Turrets and melee for techno.
Turrets and
If you
melee.
want that to happen, let me think about making a solo build first, just to see if it's doable. And if it is, then yeah, we can sort something.
Well, the best way to
Oh.
do it would be...
Also, I've got I've got Robbie joining me instead because I've just backed out and haven't joined you yet. I thought it would have been your game code.
No,
Because
I
I
assume
got
it's
it
a
from
code
your-
to connect to you, I guess. But as I
That's
say,
really
the
weird.
turret build, I think,
Let's see if
would
this
work
works.
with three technos. 'cause you'd
Join the
have,
party. Yes.
all three technos would obviously have your turrets and potentially even, is it Healing Wave, is it called, or something like that?
Fixing wave.
Fixing Wave, that's one. And hopefully you could repair each other's turrets with that.
You can, yeah. Regardless of range, you can heal all turrets.
So
I
if
think.
all three of you have that, you can have probably unlimited uptime of your turret. Well, you can do anyway, can't you? By popping it down, to be fair, but...
I'm on a black screen right now. Am I in your game?
there
there we go.
you are now.
Right, let me just make sure everything is all set up. Yeah, it should be good. It would be interesting to see if it's doable because I haven't really messed about with the cryo turret ever since it had its change, so that status power inflicts more damage. I don't know what the most it can actually do is, but it could be interesting.
Outrider. That permanent storm on the horizon.
I can have a think about that after the stream.
I saw it erupt. A shockwave that spread out across Eden, wiping out all life in its path.
Let's do it.
Oh, here's a question for the people that are watching to be able to get them a bit more involved.
Let's get involved.
Is there any?
What the?
Um,
The leader of the
which one are you going to?
ferals.
What?
which one are you going to?
I usually go to the next one, don't you? And you always
I go to
complain.
the next one, but you ran past it.
Yeah, but you always complain when I jump onto this pad because you go, oh, you're on it too early. So I try not to be on it too early. Oh, I'm about to die for some reason. Why am I about to die?
But yeah, is it so? Obviously, you've known us for built
About 6 weeks. Oh,
and so is there any like builds that you've seen out there in the
wilderness.
in YouTube, just in YouTube? Is there any builds that you've seen and gone, why did you think that would be a good build? Kind of thing? Like just any content creator, it could be big or small. You know, it could be even us if if that's
Hey,
genuinely the case.
we're not big. No, we're not small. We're adult. We're just right. We're the Goldilocks of content creators.
Oh. But yeah, is there any builds that you've seen like out there that you've gone, why would you do that kind of thing? Why is
that a
build?
thing?
Yeah. Like for example, I saw one the other day.
Choco.
No. I'm not going to name names or anything like that, but I saw one and went,
You can name the build, can't you?
why would you... No. So I went, well, why would you not want... It was a minigun build. But it was like, well, why would you not want unlimited rounds on it? You know, the idea of the miniguns is that you have the ability to be able to keep it 100% up. So why wouldn't you want to go for that kind of thing? And it did baffle me for a little while, not gonna lie.
Keep your wife happy. Keep it up 100% of the time.
Literally not contributing anything to this content.
I'm adding humour. You're on a boring conversation right now.
I'm not having a boring conversation. I'm giving people a topic that they can talk about.
Me too.
Because I am genuinely curious.
Keeping it up. New series, Keeping It Up with Songs of Rage.
The trick is to use toxic lead or trick up the sleeve.
Wonder what you trick up the sleeve is.
I like how he jumped over you just to be able to get to me.
I did teleport out the way as well, to be fair. So, Arsenal versus West Brom at the moment. I doing alright? 6-0.
6-0. This is where you tell me it's not to Arsenal.
No, it's to Arsenal, surprisingly.
Christ.
This might be their first win this season.
Cool.
They might be doing something good. Might.
Mike.
I still need to do a Doma protection build.
Yeah.
Just every time I've looked at it, I've gone, nope, that's impossible to be competitive.
Cool. Depends what people's idea of competitive is. Like some people just play this game
Complete
to have
CT15.
fun. In, or just complete it.
Probably in gold, to be fair.
Are we gonna have the firepower for this then?
Mm-hmm.
We didn't last time.
I'm going down.
Yeah.
Outrider.
Oh, when did you just come
My
from?
vision is getting worse. back in there, Outriders. You've come too far. Don't let it all be in vain. This is our final push.
Okay.
I'll switch to Pyro for you.
I might have to put some ice on my build.
Too hot to handle.
No, just the. I don't think Scrapnel's doing it for the build anymore. That's the second night now that my damage has just dropped down to like 600k, correct? I'm kind of curious why that actually happens, considering every other elite I'm hitting for a decent amount.
It's going to kick everyone out, so...
I'm out. Don't you worry, Robbie, we will be getting you the Eye of the Storm run. Good fun, eh?
Always look on the bright side of life.
That's fine, that's fine, that's fine. That big trick up the sleeve. Dead. You can get your pity box. I steal.
Did you actually get a pity box for failing Eye of the Storm?
I
I feel like you don't.
thought you did if you because there's elites, isn't there?
There's a what? Elites.
Yeah, there's elites, isn't there? Right. Let's try it this way. Who's Ice Steel?
That is a question. I don't think it's Robbie.
I don't think it's Robbie either. Well, Oh, it's because it's set to focus. Yeah, it's set to open. That's why. There we go. Sorry, Robbie. Don't know what happened there. There we go. Stream's very choppy though.
I don't think there's anything different going on. Is it choppy for you or choppy for everyone else?
Well, it was choppy just a second ago. Oh, it's smooth now. It definitely was choppy though. Right, change my build. Let's give this a give this a go instead. Actually, do you know what? I'm actually going to change it one more time. Ah, no! 80s music's overtaken for the first time. There we go. It's my game, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. You know it is.
Right, this time. Oh, he's not
Yeah,
here
Robbie's
yet.
not even in yet, so...
I saw it turn up in the top right, and I went, oh, he's here. He's not here. 90s is way better. That's right, Robbie. You got Backstreet Boys. Are you telling me you'd rather listen to ABBA than Backstreet Boys, Dan?
I think I'd say I'd rather listen to Metallica than Backstreet Boys.
Could have gone. Yeah, no, I've yet to actually get an assault rifle that's a decent firepower that actually has that perk on it. So I'm still waiting. Wait, is the queue dipped down already? Is there only two people left in the queue? Fair enough.
I'm going to say
Ryder.
moist lightly.
Take That is a great band as well. Heck, I still like them now. Hey, Dan. Whatever I said,
What the-
whatever I did.
It's the leader
Already
of
ate
the
you.
ferals.
What?
Hungry
know,
like the
And I'll happily
wolf.
do it again.
Tear him apart, Outrider. For Jakob.
just realised. Oh my god. I could have sworn I put freezing bullets on my gun. I wonder I'm doing less damage.
Have you worked it out then?
No, I've sorted it round. I was expecting to be... doing more than what I'm currently doing. But nothing's freezing. And now it makes sense. Because I don't have to put freezing bullets on this gun. Even though I could have sworn I went into the mod menu and put it on, but hang on. Yeah.
Did you click save?
Maybe not. I could have sworn I did, but maybe I didn't then. It still works as a build. It's just not what I was expecting. Oh, that's why they're still spawning here.
Why is that?
Because you're on that plate still. I thought it was done.
Nope, I've been trying to get it done for quite a while.
No, it makes sense. I was like, why are they still spawning here? Alright. Saturday. Depending on the time, might be a little bit difficult for me, but I'm sure we can get one of us on it. That's a good shout. Thanks for that, Kurgol. We'll, yeah, we'll definitely keep an eye out for that one.
Ah, it's disappeared.
It's just so evil.
We don't have time. You need to end this.
Not the build I wanted, but it worked. I'll see if I can get either Dan or Ben to... Well, we'll check out what time, because I think last time I saw, wasn't it something like... Might have been 1 in the morning, actually.
Ooh.
So actually, it might be a bit difficult for all of us to... for any of us to do it. But, no, it's probably a good shout. Especially after the tweet we did earlier today as well. You know what? Well, I'm just going to stay on Techno for the rest of the stream. I'm going to amend my gun in a second and... You can go back to Trickster if you want to. In fact, if you want to go back to Trickster, if you have space for it, put the cycle on. and I can give you a 50% damage boost.
The cycle.
The cycle mod, tier 2 mod. Yellow has a gun in it. Oh, from 9. Oh, okay, fair enough then. And yeah, we'll definitely try and get some eyes on it then, in that case.
We'll give it a go.
Right, why did you not change? There we go. Back in the queue. Back to the back of the queue.
To be fair, I don't think it actually changed position. Alright, Tempest, how's it going? Oh crap, what am I doing? Cancel, cancel. Ah, bugger. I
What did you do?
started the solo game.
Charm.
Yeah, Road Company. Good game, fun game.
Oh, it's great fun.
We have streamed it once so far. We didn't get many viewers. We got a
We
couple
didn't,
of
but
subs
to be fair,
from
we
it,
didn't do any. Yeah, we didn't do much in terms of content beforehand. So you know, if we get a couple of the videos out, like explaining a couple of the legends, I'm already started work on the next one. I've called it a legend, haven't I? It's a rogue, whatever. So I've started work on the sniper. I'm doing a little bit of in-depth testing because I found out there's a shooting range, and it's actually quite good at in range because it allows you to test out like damage ranges. It has numbers on the walls all the way down. It has enemies in different kind of positions and scenarios and all that kind of thing. It's actually really good. So we're going to mix it up a little bit with the next one. Hey Dan, do you want to do a Heart of the Wild?
Nah, Boomtown.
There isn't the Boomtown.
Oof.
This one is Scorched, I suppose.
We can do a bit scorched.
Let's do a Scorched. But yeah, no, it's honestly it's great fun. So yeah, I'm doing some work on the sniper at the moment because it's actually more in depth than you think. Just to give you an
Oh wait, I
idea
haven't put
from
that mod on that you wanted.
Oh, it doesn't matter. It was just a bonus if you had a spare one. But yeah, so for example, and this will feature in the video, if you play as the sniper woman, because she actually aims down the sight of a gun, which is kind of different to all the other legends where it's just over the shoulder still. If you're not inside of cover and you just click, you just aim down sight, it actually goes perfectly where your crosshair is aiming. So you can kind of do like a quick scope in a way. But if you're behind cover and you aim down the sight and then move out, it has a tendency to move your aim, and the reason why is because of perspective. So it's a weird aiming system, but it does make sense when you think about it and when you see it in practicality. But I suppose the main thing is that it just stops you from pre-aiming behind a wall to then shoot out, kind of thing. I suppose.
That's what we could do.
It's probably
Close the
balancing.
queue, and then we could finish off the queue, and we can jump into a game of Road Company.
No. People have come today for Outriders,
us.
haven't they? Oh, good for Outriders.
They come for us.
If we put it out there like a little bit, you know, we can generate some interest, and because it's crossplay, we can actually get a few games. If people are interested. I mean, maybe put that as the next poll. You could say is, would you be interested in another Rogue Company stream? One that's actually advertised this time. And who knows? Maybe we can, we can put it to some of you to be able to play with us, because we do need a fourth, granted, and that gives Benzo chance to be able to get in and gets to know some of you, and
Do some stuff.
which, depending on if you know Ben or not, could be seen as a good or a bad thing. It's up to you.
If you know Ben, it's a bad thing. If you don't know Ben, could be a good thing.
Yeah. Well, that was good. Good choice. Scorchland was the last one you needed. It's almost like I knew. I didn't, but it's almost like I knew.
Almost.
Almost. Oh yeah, the stream is very bad, very badly choppy right now.
You know what it
Yeah, you
probably
should be
is?
upset too.
I clicked on record for Heart of the Wild a while back. I haven't clicked stop.
Yeah, the stream is very choppy. You haven't clicked stop.
Oh no, wait, I just clicked stop and it's just restarted it, so that might be what happened. Okay, so Streamlabs is broken, it won't let me stop recording. That's what has happened. Oh no, it has stopped now. I don't know. I clicked it a few times. It might start again.
The moral of the story, kids, is don't
Don't
mess
use
with
Streamlabs. Don't mess with what?
things. Don't mess with things. See, now it looks smooth.
Yeah, it's probably because it was recording at the same time. But as I clicked it then and it just restarted the recording, so it probably did that before as well. Would make sense actually, because we probably finished Heart of the Wild around about 9:20, and it was going for an hour, that recording then. So
Yeah, that would be around that right, actually. Yeah.
it was about an hour and 3 minutes or something actually, but
It would be around about the same time frame.
how's it looking now then, Chris?
It's looking a lot better now, though. You did it.
Oh, cheers, Jonzo.
Oh, thanks so much. Jonzo, remind me, if you're in our Discord, I will set up the role for you.
As I said,
not-
I don't recognise the name, personally.
Well, thanks so much. And thanks very much for joining in on the stream as well.
Huh. There's a pod here. Damn thing crashed into the pipe. Those pumps might clear up the flood.
If you get yourself over to the Discord, I'll set up the role and you'll be able to see the first post that we've done for our Discord anyway. But there is also a video of a Rogue Company video just to test the water up in the member section of YouTube as well.
Oh, tomorrow is Thursday, which should be dev news.
Ooh, could you imagine if there's going to be like a big change in that supply?
New content being announced tomorrow. Confirmed? No, not really confirmed.
I'd just be happy with legendaries.
Are you
Finally
legendary?
getting there. No, not new, but finally getting their rework that some of them are going to get.
And what rework is this then?
Do you not read your own patch notes there in videos?
I'm trying to, you know, lead this on.
Oh,
into
is that what it is?
conversation.
Oh, I thought I thought you genuinely don't read your listen to your own patch notes video.
I read the patch notes mid-video, so...
The flood's cleared up. I can.
It's
reach the
yeah,
pod
they
now.
said the lesser used legendaries. They're gonna do some reworks for them.
Remember,
to
it's
make them a bit more
Cannonball
viable.
and something else, wasn't it? I can't
Well,
remember
not just
what the other one was.
well, yeah,
now.
they mentioned weapons as well, if I remember right. So it's not going to be just.
Oh, to be fair, I don't remember seeing the weapons, but
I could have
It
sworn
could be
they
that
said
I've slept
legendaries.
in
They
the
just said legendaries, but they said they were also looking at sets.
as I said to someone at work today, they asked me a question. They went, "You know what? I've slept since then, and there's been at least one weekend between then as well. So I'll get back to you on that one."
Cool.
Some mods could do the buff, I guess. I mean,
Yeah.
I'd like to see certain things. Like, I'm trying to think what it was now. I'm sure this. I can't remember which mod it is now that I haven't used, purely in the fact that it doesn't. It activates on the first bullet fired or something like that, but it doesn't.
Reload.
On reload,
Isn't
isn't it?
it? That's
Sorry.
the one
So not first bullet fired. Sorry, on reload. What I'd like to see is on reload counters when you refill your mag to full in some way. So if I was to use Hunt the Prey and that reloads me to full, that should count as on reload. Do you two know about the new... Oh, I did not realise there's another open beta for New World.
I just kind of assumed it was coming straight out, to be honest with you, since we were part of the.
So yeah, it was announced that they were delaying it until 31st of September, but it makes sense for them to bring out, that was a fast one, to bring out another open beta, just to test the waters again, because I know they had a few problems with it.
Tahiti, I found one
So
of our
if they're going to
pods.
test the waters
And
again
as a bonus,
with
we
that,
can all start
to see if there's
bathing
any
again.
bugs that are found, then brilliant.
That water's gonna be a
Good game.
lifesaver
I enjoyed it. It's a lot of grinding, but I
I'm
suppose
looking forward to get
that's
back
what you
into the
expect.
fishing.
Trav.
To be fair, you're going to get people who are going to complain who are like, you have to grind to get 100 wood chopping before you can get to the next level of wood. Actually, it might be 50, actually.
Well, I mean, don't get me
Which-
wrong. That is a pain in the ass.
Oh, Cannonball. Which, yeah, it's a pain in a way, but at the same time, you'd then get the people that would, if it was level 50 was the max level, they'd be like, there's nothing to do once you hit max level. I got to level 50 so quick. You're like, well, there is no pleasing everyone, is there? So,
No.
I'd rather have a grind of something where I can play a game for, let's say I was to play it for like 2 hours per night, or day, whatever, and still a year later be finding things that I find I can still do or work towards. I don't want to play it for a month and be like, well, that's all my stats maxed out, I've got the best weapons in the game, I'm bored now. So, like Outriders, you max out your level quite high on that, but you've still got the grind to get the right items, haven't you?
Yeah, and there's a nice little grind.
So I think
between
grinding is
characters
good in
as
games.
well. So it doesn't feel too tedious, but at the same time, it doesn't feel unrewarding, I suppose. Oh, Robbie's happy. Are you just happy because we've done the 2 expeditions that you needed, or are you just happy because you got something that you wanted? But yeah, no, well, I mean, it's only for stress testing. That makes sense. Because a lot of people turned up for that. For the original beta, didn't they? But that was only available to people that pre-ordered or got some keys through content creators. So,
Oh, do you know who's a content creator for New World?
who done?
Babylon.
Babylon.
Babel.
Crazy. All of the above. Good times. Yeah, Claypool
I
looks
got
a lot of
Did you get any
fun, but-
cannonballs there?
I did not.
Just me then.
Just you. Yeah, Claymore's a lot of fun, but then you realise that Shadow Comet is much better. So yeah, it could do with a straight upgrade. I mean, just looking at tier 3 mods, killing shots, create a blast that restore max health to players. I mean, it's okay. It's very niche. It's not like it's
Nice.
it's a case of would you choose that over extra damage for your weapon when you're going to be healing anyway? No, not really. Ultimate Bone Shrapnel, yeah, it's kind of decent, you know, but maybe you could do with a little bit of a damage buff or a cooldown reduction, maybe. Probably that's the only thing. The ultimate, like, vulnerable, ash, bleed, burn, freeze, toxic, and weakness. I don't understand why they have a cooldown, and I don't understand why they don't do something more like their status inflicts an additional 25% damage or something like that. That would be so much easier to actually do. Winter's Blast is really good by itself, so I'm happy with Winter's Blast. Embalmers is good. Ultimate Damage Link is pretty good as well. Is there any that are just like? There's no point me going through all of them, but is there any like crap ones? I mean, Pinball's pretty terrible. That could definitely do with some kind of buff. Judgment Enforcer definitely needs a buff. Strings of Gauss is also could do with a buff. Radiation Splash kind of does as well. Body Snatcher just needs deleting.
What do I get the next?
I'd like to see weightlessness actually. I don't know if it does, but I don't know when you use your when you fire your shots, the ones that don't consume ammo. Yeah. Does that work with weightlessness, the tier 3 mod? Because it says shots inflict time rift. So I want to know if it's an armor mod or if it doesn't work with the skill.
Don't think it does, if I'm being honest.
Because it does say it inflicts time rift on enemies.
It does, and I'm sure I've tested it, and it doesn't work. I'm sure.
I'd like to see that actually happen. If
do you want to test it in this stream? I'm happy to test it in this stream.
I mean, if you could put it on like a backup weapon or something. I don't want you to.
Let's get rid of Fortress on this then.
Who's next in the queue? Sorry.
That's what I was doing. Yeah. So next is Arconis. I just pressed the wrong button.
Oh, I put
Arconis.
Rip.
What weapon have I got? A Funeral Pyre. I can stick it on that. Bulwark. Let's go Bulwark.
I just want you to just fire it a couple times. So the initial shot probably won't do anything, but then any shot that's after that, would it take away?
I could go for a 90.8k Roaring Umbra. Let's do that.
Yeah, why not?
Tier 3, you say? Sorry, was it?
Something. Is what, sorry?
Tier 3, you said, wasn't it?
Tier 3, it's third column, fourth one down.
Oh, yeah.
I think what people need to realize is that it's like the mods with tier 3 especially, the ones that get used are Killing Spree, Dark Sacrifice, and there's a reason for that because they increase your damage by 75%. Fortress because it increases your anomaly damage, or just every single point of damage that you can inflict just across the board. Moaning Winds because it just deals so much damage and it's easy to stack up and do stupid amounts of damage. These are the ones that all the other mods kind of need to be brought up to speed to be. Like, there shouldn't be any nerfing on the tier 3 mods, or the ones I've just mentioned. It should be a case of, what can we do for the others to bring them up to that level? You know, some of them I get a utility, like the ultimate bleeding bullets, for example. You know, it's just there.
Should I
because
put the cycle on, by the way? Sorry. Increase your weapon damage by 0%. The bonus is proportional to your health regen.
Yeah.
Let's try that out then. So we're going to test two theories. One is that, and one is the other. Do we have a Boomtown? We do not. We have a frontline, though.
James, are you asking which one would you have in your build, or are you asking do they need buffing? Wait, which one did you just mention, sir?
Frontline.
You want to do a front line?
Sure.
Okay.
Would you like to know the quote of the night? And this is from
Quote of the
a
night.
WhatsApp message from my sister.
Go for it. Damn, that song's
And I
amazing.
quote, "My fart just smelt like roast potatoes. At least I can smell things."
That just raises questions.
She might have COVID, basically.
Well, clearly not if she can smell things.
I don't think you
It's when she-
taste the
it's when she
smell
can
instantly
taste-
goes. I think it's...
It's when she can taste the...
Wow. Most of your taste, isn't it like 70% or 80% of taste is done through your nose? So technically she probably can taste it. Right, I'll test this straight away on the first guy.
Go for it.
So it's up.
There's no one
Wait, no, it's not. Wait, why didn't it go up? Have I forgot to equip the right weapon? God damn it.
Oh, God.
It's this one down here, isn't it? That one. Right, I got the right weapon equipped now.
Okay, there's one right here. Right here, running away from you. Right there.
Wait, I need to turn on bloody twisted rounds. Hang on.
Oh my God.
I think. Oh no, I don't. No, it doesn't work.
No. Well, there you go. There's the buff for that one, that mod then. Unstoppable Force is a really good mod, I'd say. I don't think it needs it much. Very underrated, because you're going to be going through pretty much two of the... As far as I'm aware, every single one has it anyway. Which increases your resistance piercing by 15%. So, if you're going through that anyway, then you're getting well, you'll be getting yourself an extra 15% anomaly power boost. Just the standard, which is not exactly anything to sniff at, really. It's quite a nice boost. Probably say... Why can't I hit him?
Is it a breacher by any chance?
No, it was a marksman.
Oh.
It's just taking no damage, it's just stood there. It's just...
I find breachers like to take nothing, like not even 0 damage. They just don't take damage. I mean, he just took 0 damage then. I just literally saw the number 0 come up. But.
Oh, which would I choose? Sorry. I don't know much about pyros. I haven't gone into it much myself. So,
Okay, so what was the question? Sorry, I got the wrong window.
So there's 3 mods, 3 tier 3 mods. Which would you go for? Would you go for Unstoppable Force, which gives you 50% of your anomaly power?
Yep, that's the one.
Based on your resistance. Would you go for Captain Hunter, where you deal an extra 25% damage to elite? Or would you go for Power Assimilation, which is the one that increases your anomaly power by 11,000 per elite at present?
Oh, sorry, no, yeah, Power Assimilation's one I'll go for, yeah. I say would. Power Assimilation is the one that I do go for. Especially now, you're going to have quite a few elites on the field.
Artillery support incoming.
I mean, next section you only get... No, next section you get about 5 or 6 at one time, don't you? So that's like an extra 60,000.
I've actually got 19 votes into the poll as well.
Got what, sorry, 19.
Clear.
We got 19 votes into the poll.
And who's winning?
No.
What the? That's one of our pods. And naturally, it's landed on the insurgent side.
By how many?
Can't let him have it.
Well, I can go into the percentage. Sorry.
Oh, what's the percentage then? So how many percentages?
It's 58 to 42.
Ooh.
So it's still kind of close.
So
Yeah.
chances are that's one vote then. This year.
No, it's definitely more than one vote.
We've got 19 votes and it's 58 to 42.
Yeah, it's definitely more than one vote.
So 50% of 19. Ah, damn it, I died. It'll be 9.5.
Mm-hmm.
So it means... Yeah, it'll be 10 to 9, surely. Or 11 to... No,
Might
it
be
can't be
more,
11 to 8. I don't know.
We'll do the proper percentage in a second. Hey Brett, well, to be able to join the queue, I assume Dan's still got the queue open.
Not at the
Have
moment.
you still got the queue? You haven't got it open.
It's getting late at the moment. It's 22:39. Ideally, I do need to be off at 11 today.
Look. Why, what's happening there? Oh, you got a bit?
Working from 7:30.
Okay, fair enough. So yeah, Brett, normally we do wrap this up around about 11 o'clock, so...
We'll see how we're going in... Because we've still got 2 rounds for this one, and then we've got 2 rounds for Iceman.
But if we got time, we'll grab you in. But we just essentially... Usually it will be a case you just type in !join in the chat. That puts you into the automated queue we've got. And then you can run whatever build you want. And then we just go through a couple of runs.
What a waste of your last words.
It's weird I'm starting to look at this as if it's Rogue Company. I was like, he's in cover. If only I had an incendiary grenade to chuck him out of that cover.
Remember that freak I fought last time? The one who nearly buried me alive?
Am I gonna have to dig you out of the rubble again?
Dan, that's probably
Not
one for
this
you.
time.
There's another and
Sonya's
another one
last,
actually were
And the pod's ours.
the mod.
And another one, that is the one that gives you your ammo back, is it not?
believe so.
Which will be
Explain
on
to me why that pod didn't land
here.
with the rest of them?
Maybe it got stuck in the tube.
Yeah. Yeah, it
Just
does work.
wanted to-
Doesn't work with Time Rift. Not Time Rift. The floaty thing. What's it called, Chris? The one you made me put on.
Time Rift?
No.
Weightlessness.
Weightlessness. There we go.
So it doesn't work. We're a load of balls. Honestly. It even specifically says it inflicts time, right?
Yeah. I'm sure I tested that probably about 2 months ago because it says inflicts time rift.
Well, to be honest with you, Brett, from the sounds of things there, because Dan's the one that currently has control over the queue, but from what I understand, there's only another 3, is it? So
3 more
we did
runs.
another one
I
for
think.
yeah, 1 for Arcanus and 2 for Iceman. And then potentially would be free. So depending on time, might be able to have you around. So we'll just keep you in mind. So if you do want to just kick around, just have a bit of watch, just have a bit of chat with the guys we've got in here. Or, by all means, yeah, grab a few people from the chat and play a few games if anyone's interested. In fact, if you're looking for an easy way to be able to find people for that kind of thing, if I can get Dan to press a certain button. We have access to a really good Discord. Oh, tooting my own horn now, but the people that we've got over there are absolutely sound. And here's one more.
I was just whispering Kempland into your ear.
Oh, you're whispering Kenfrith. Well, I've got Scorchlands if we can, is what I've been told. We don't have a Scorchlands.
Ah, so
Or do you want me to travel to try and find one? We could travel to try and get one if you want.
Up to you.
Go on then. He's asked for Scorchlands. Let's get him a Scorchlands. If we're anything, we're nice people. So I tried out that MMORPG Marvel game done. It's a lot of fun. I actually really enjoy it.
Phone game though, right?
Is what, sorry?
Phone game.
It is a mobile game, yeah. It's a lot of fun to have around. I tell you what, what's really interesting though is when it comes up saying temperature warning. The game actually tells you. If the that's completely understand. So yeah, by all means, if there's a couple of people in the chat that are interested and they want to hook up for a few games, why can I not? There we go. There we go. Scorchlands, perfect. By all means, drop a room code in here. Ask if anyone wants to give it a go. You know, that's what we're here for. But the easiest way would be to join our Discord, and completely understand if that's not your thing.
Camp is suffering a water shortage. I spotted some pipes leak.
If you want to, Chris, you can end the poll.
And the poll. Oh, okay.
If you want to.
End poll. What was the one I was going to say? I was discussing
Rogue Company, would you like to see a stream of us
yes.
doing that soon?
That was it.
Yeah, they've definitely done something with Hunt the Prey that's completely screwed it over.
There we go.
Doesn't do Discord, does Twitter, Facebook.
Yeah, already answered that one. So.
If I know other people who don't do Discord, one of our friends who only recently got a PC for gaming was like, "I'm not getting Discord. Why do I need another version of WhatsApp?" Well, it is completely different, but each their own. He's someone who's very hard to convince to do a lot of things, I would say. But then once he does them, he goes, "I wish I'd listened sooner."
Is that who I think it is?
Yeah.
What of the musical kind?
You might need aloe vera
Oh.
if his second name was to happen to you.
Oh. Heatro. I don't know a guy with the last name of Heatro.
No, you don't use aloe vera for heat stroke. For sunburn, maybe.
Oh.
But also for other kind of burns,
Ah. Fair enough.
you'd use aloe vera. So, for example, I burnt myself cooking a steak the once because the oil splashed on me as I put the steak in.
Cool. And ever since you've always bubble bath on there.
I always fry steaks, Chris. The only time I haven't fried a steak would be when I put it onto the barbecue.
Yeah, it was more fun just to use your same bubble bath.
It just shows that you're obviously not very knowledgeable on different cooking techniques.
No, I just like to do it just to wind you up. I mean, you've told me enough times about it, Dan. You can't say I'm not knowledgeable about it. Yeah, of course, Brett. We'll definitely keep you in mind. Don't worry whatsoever. Oh, that was a very bright light. think the perk Hunt the Prey, it still kind of works, doesn't it? But it's just it's very inconsistent, similar to like how the Borealis set kind of works.
Which perk is this? Sorry, I still haven't
Two.
got around to reopening the chat.
Oh, Hunt the Prey.
Oh yeah.
It still kind of works, but it's just inconsistent.
It
as
works,
to
but so let's
which
say
way you're
this guy
facing,
here.
isn't it?
If I teleport to him, where is he? Where is he? Where is he? He's behind me. I'm meant to be behind him.
I like to think that that's a real world thing. So it's to
Where the ball?
Make it-
Where the ball?
like just you kind of plan to be here, but it's just down to human error. You're actually facing the wrong way. And that makes it more believable. My Echo Dot just thought I said a certain A word to make him think I was talking to me. A name that shall not be spoken. 'Cause-
Imagine if you had a girlfriend whose name was Alexa.
Oh,
How annoying
you're
would
right,
that be?
Victor.
Right, Alexa, can you get me a cup of tea? I'm sorry, I cannot do that. Alexa, what time does your mum come in? Calling mum.
Not bad. You'd have to specifically avoid Amazon products.
It could get very awkward if you have it in the bedroom.
Oh no.
Very, very awkward.
Very, very awkward.
Alexa, who's your dad?
The funny part of that would be if you set up one of those kind of responses. So if you say something specific, it then replies in a different way.
You are.
Yeah, just something along those lines. She doesn't treat you the same way like I do.
It'd be very awkward, but also very funny. You can change the weight word actually, but I think, if I remember correctly, you can only change it to something like computer or something else, unless they update it since, because I've not really used mine for a while. I went from having 3 or 4 Alexas in the house, maybe even 5 actually, to then changing to all Google devices, but I haven't got rid of the Alexas. It's still in drawers and stuff.
I want the green ones over by me. Yeah.
Let's have a look. So as talking about steak, fry steak at max heat for a minute, either side, then back in for 5 minutes at 180. Works every time. So that would be the reverse sear method, isn't it? Oh, I went underground. See, I cook my steak sous vide, which Songs of Reyes
butler.
doesn't like, because he says, "Oh, doesn't taste any different to me." Which is
It
not
doesn't.
the point of sous vide. It doesn't understand that sous vide is not designed for changing the flavour, but rather making steak more tender. So I'll cook
And
my
it still
steaks
doesn't, it barely does that.
at 49 degrees Celsius. I mean, you've only ever had one steak cooked sous vide, Chris. Let's be honest.
Mm-hmm.
And that, would you say it was tough to eat?
What, tough to eat? No.
So you'd say potentially it was more tender than it would have been had I not have done it.
I'll be genuinely honest with you. I thought how you seasoned it was very nice.
Hmm.
But if you were to ask me any difference between the two, like just grilling it or just barbecuing, and then
Well, what I
Two
want to
being-
do, Chris, I want
I
to
wouldn't
actually
notice any
get
difference.
one cut a steak, cut it in
Mhm.
half, and cook the two differently, and give you a
Okay.
blind taste test.
okay,
Because I'll guarantee that piece of steak you had that day would have been a hell of a lot tougher had it just been on the barbecue. Because that was like a cheap cut just from the butchers.
you only buy cheap cuts for us then.
Yeah, it ain't worth
You're
that much.
entertaining guests, and you only buy cheap cuts of beef. Cheap cuts of beef. That's
Yeah.
disgraceful. How could you?
Well, I don't think you've ever bought me a steak, so
Ouch. I've cooked plenty, Melvin.
anyway. Next up is your boy Iceman. Oh, finish the blowtorch. I am jealous. I do want a blowtorch or a flamethrower. Do you watch Sous Vide Everything, Kurgorn, by any chance? Or Googa Foods?
Who? Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, it does make it very tender. So I like to cook some pork belly for 24 hours. And the difference between that and just cooking it is unreal. So I think I forgot to put the sous vide on the one night, but the pork was going out that day. So I had to just cook it. My God, it was tough. Whereas you sous vide it for 24 hours, then you cook it. Usually put it under the grill, to be honest, for about 20 minutes or so, just turning it just to get it nice and crispy. And oh, beautiful. Yeah, so I want the flamethrower that he has. I forget what it's called now. It's like the sous vide something or other. I don't know.
Well,
Whatever it is, that flamethrower, I want that.
Jesus Christ, I can't. It's
Working 3 hours.
working 3 hours. See, Dan's got no excuse.
I have work in 9 hours. Okay. I need beauty sleep. I don't stay looking this young by doing nothing.
For a second, I genuinely thought you put pressure cooker. Well, not you, but
Pressure
I can't-
cooker. You know what? I kind of would like a pressure cooker, but at the same time, I don't trust them.
Mhm.
Because
taking our
I
jobs.
think if they are
That's-
faulty in any way, then they are liable to explode. In my mind, anyway. Like I just don't trust things like that.
Nope.
When did host connection
I
problem?
think my game just crashed.
Hey, when do we
I didn't even
get
move.
our join button? We've been monetized now for 6 weeks. I want to say, maybe 5.
Well, it's crashed so much I can't even access my task manager.
That's what mine did earlier.
Oh, there we go.
yeah, we've been monetized for about 5 weeks now. So we had it available since then, but I've only actually set it up properly. Well, I set it up probably about 2 weeks ago, but then only really announced it recently. So we've got a few members have joined in the last. I'm trying to think now. When actually was it the weekend that did it?
Sorry. Oh yeah, the join button. Yes, yeah, it was the weekend.
Turkey crown sous vide and finished in a pizza oven at 500. Oh, that would be tender but crispy.
Just like your love life.
As a release valve's release. Yeah, I understand that, but I honestly don't trust things in life.
Yeah,
like-
sorry, Iceman. I think when you joined, not your fault, but when you crashed. Well, sorry, when you joined, it crashed me, and obviously that brings the whole thing down. Yeah, it's on me, Iceman. Game. I didn't even move. Game just went nope, and pooped. It's almost like it knows that we're streaming. I'm pretty confident it doesn't kick any problems at us when when we're not streaming, and then when we do stream, it goes, "We need to show people that there are bugs in this game."
Yeah, I think we must have properly set up the membership around about 2 weeks ago. Might have been a bit less than that, but
Yeah,
we've
but
only
the join-
really
the join
pushed it
button
very recently.
Have you got a? Are you still with Iceman or?
Yeah, Iceman's still there, so if you want to hop into mine.
Okay, cool. I'll jump to you then.
Actually, saying that, no. So I set up the memberships probably about 2 or 3 weeks ago. But there's other steps you need to do before it actually shows on the homepage.
There we go.
Or video page, sorry. So I only did that this weekend, actually. That makes sense. What was the 100th cannonball piece?
Boots.
Well, I was going to say, do you remember when we did the poll? And it was we couldn't fit on all the pieces, and it was said, you know what?
Options.
Guarantee it's going to be the boots because I can't fit on the last option.
Yep.
It was the boots.
Of all the bloody things.
So technically, no one got that one right.
Through no fault of anyone's, just purely YouTube's for the fact that you can only have 4 options in a poll.
You know what? It's kind of funny how we kind of discussed like maybe a prize for the person who gets the 100th cannonball with us. We did it when it's just us two.
Yeah, we got just
Good night, Arconus. I never know how to say
Yeah,
people's
enjoy
names.
enjoy your 3 hours of
Well, if you've got 3 hours till work, it might be more like
Yeah,
2 hours
madman.
sleep. So, although he did wake up, didn't he? So he has had some sleep. Then he came on.
I suppose.
So, fingers crossed he's had near
Fingers crossed
nearest
we've
7
refreshed
hours.
The Ferals built a camp in the impact crater.
So what's everyone looking for? Let's say there is some dev news tomorrow.
There should be dev news. There's always dev news. Even if
There
dev
might
news
not
is no
necessarily be-
news.
There might not necessarily, yeah, there might not necessarily be a patch. But if there was to be something, considering all the stuff they've mentioned before on the dev news, what's everyone kind of looking forward to coming out? And don't say new content, because let's be honest, it's not coming for another few months.
No, I'd be happy. Like you say, everyone wants new content.
Of course
I'd be happy with the content we've got currently, like you said earlier. but improved in the sense that shifting the meta maybe. So like Cannonball. Let's make Cannonball the best gear set ever.
Oh, I'd laugh just for the fact that everyone's just like kind of shit all over it.
And so the fact that I've
And
actually
all of a sudden-
dismantled every single piece that I've got.
You don't even keep a single piece.
Nah, I just went through it and went, nah, don't need you.
So the thing is, they can always do a change. So I always keep at least one piece of everything, just in case.
I was
You
even
never know, that's the thing.
debating just deleting every single weapon I've got. Just because they're just filling up my stash doing nothing.
See, that's why I've got one of every single one for that as well. Just because I know, well, it's so easy for them to go, do you know what? Let's do this, and next thing you know, that just completely breaks the gun.
I was going to say, well, you could just, do a few runs and get the piece back, but the fact that I've just got some goggles in the run before that I've never had before. In the 100 and something hours that I probably played Trickster. Just goes to show. You can't always guarantee that you'll be able to get the piece that you want. Kept me setting a
heck, I've
stash
got
for a reroll.
I mean, heck,
Makes
God Roll Body Snatcher still sitting in the bloody stash. I know I'll never take it out unless they do something drastic with the gun. But if they do, it's there, it's ready. Just think if Body Snatcher was get a kill, and it instantly kills another enemy nearby, and could affect elites, for example.
There's a passage leading below the meteorite.
Bam. Instant top tier.
Beasts found themselves
I wonder if it'd be quite
a
nice to have like
could ask if they're willing to give it back.
some weapons that have set bonuses.
I can
So
use it.
maybe like a shotgun that's very Trickster orientated. But they'd maybe struggle to not make that overpowered then, and pure meta.
True. I mean, people are asking for 5-piece set bonuses as well.
I fully agree with that actually, because what's the point of having boots and gloves, isn't it?
Well, boots and gloves normally have like the strongest mods on them, which is the funniest part.
Yeah, well, I mean, there's no point actually wearing them. You just rip the mods off them.
You just dismantle them.
Yeah. We tried Lost
That's fun.
Ark.
No.
Yes.
I've got it on my wish list.
Lost. Is that the Amazon thing? Remind me.
It is made by Amazon, yeah.
Yeah. So
I've got it on my wish list ready to purchase, but it doesn't properly come out until December, if I remember right.
I've already signed up to be a content creator, so chances are you might see us get a key or 5. So if we are signed up as content creators, we have been accepted. So fingers crossed we should...
Well, currently only you.
well, yeah, only me, but fingers crossed we'll get extra keys. Kind of was a 2-piece set bonus. Yeah, you'd
It's
like to
actually
see
a
more
really
people
good shout.
I found a pod
running
down
around
here.
with 2 pieces,
Guarded
and
by
then
monsters.
That would actually be a really
I
good shout.
secured it.
Or,
Plenty of rock samples.
Perfect.
because
I can't wait to run.
it's only good, the set bonus itself is only good if you're playing really a rounds-based
Or
skill.
you're just attracted to big shiny things.
Because that's what you want to refresh your whole magazine for. I mean, I managed to pull something off with the minigun, but it's not ideal. But what if it was able to refresh, similar to like Quartermaster, which is the tier 3 mod for Technomancer? What if it was, if you got a melee kill, it refreshed the ammo for all of your teammates? That would probably be quite useful. And Devastators actually might even get away with using it.
Yeah, that would probably
Hey
be
there,
quite
baby
useful.
guns.
How's it going, baby guns? I felt you have to say the guns in that, because if you start saying how's it going, baby, people might start wondering.
It sounds like a chat in the
Hey, yeah.
Hey, you baby.
How's it going, baby?
Baby.
I want my baby back. Baby back.
I love it.
I love baby.
Yeah, because Cannonball goes off melee, so you could do a melee Devastator that also specs into debuff, and you could actually be a really good, like a useful asset to the team.
Oof,
By
you're saying
refreshing.
devs could actually be useful.
Oh no, devs can be useful, but just think how much more useful they could be if they were able to do, something like that, where you go, well, now I don't have to worry about my rounds as much because the Devastator's just going to be going around getting melee kills anyway.
Oh, watching the pros. What are you doing here then? You know what? I might actually have to switch to making an anomaly build for
Yes.
Trickster. Now that I got that helmet.
Oh.
It's the one piece that I've been waiting for to be able to make an anomaly build for the Trickster.
Well, Baby Guns, to be completely honest with you, I do remember the name. I can't remember if it's from a comment in a video or if you did turn up to one of our streams before. It's one of the two. But no, that's a really well. We'll take that as a nice compliment. The fact that you've come to see us play the game, then in that case, and count us as a pro in that sense.
Yeah, less rounds, less damage. Logical. Completely and utterly make it useless.
Yeah, Breach versions are just absolutely shocking. Like, I don't even know what they were thinking.
Like, what is their advantage? you gotta
There
find
is no
some.
advantage. I don't understand it. It's got a
find
wider,
some sort of
wider hip fire. It's got like half the magazine capacity. It's got less damage by maybe 10-15%. It's like all. Were they done by two different teams of people, or they just didn't speak to each other, or what's what? Alright, you two show off your teleporting skills. I'll just stand back here.
To be fair, I don't think I've teleported more than 10 feet so far.
Do you know what it reminds me of? It's Age of Ultron. And the bit with Hawkeye and Quicksilver. And Quicksilver just says, "Can you keep up?" or something along those lines. And Hawkeye just stands there and then just breaks into a jog and just starts trying to catch up with everyone. That's what that reminds me of. Just like, guess I'll make my own way there. But I believe Baby Guns mentioned that he was after a Trickster build, so I imagine you're going to be the best person to show that kind of off. Are you able to go through your build quickly after the run?
Yeah, go for it after.
I believe you've done a video on it, haven't you? That's...
Yeah, there is a little difference. I have improved it somewhat because I was missing some nice boots, whereas now
Oh,
I do
need to
have a
reload
boot
it
I
now
needed.
I was connected.
I have to reload as well, to be fair.
Interesting. I'm definitely getting kills, so that'll happen there.
I like how if you freeze them whilst they're in midair because of my time rift, I think it actually prolongs the time
Yeah, they
rift.
say that. Yeah, it's quite funny.
But it still counts as time rift though, is the
Oh,
thing.
it counts as time rift?
Yeah.
Ah,
So I'm
Wow.
sure I can just keep shooting enemies for
that's
ages
kind
and
of useful,
ages.
actually.
I mean, it could just be that they are just still up their time rift and I just don't really notice, but
I mean, they do float. So like, they defy gravity, so I can't see why they wouldn't.
sharpshooting less damage than tactical, yeah. I always find it funny when games will, let's say, a suppressor on a gun. In reality, I mean, a lot of games have changed this now because they've realised that people prefer the realistic aspect of games, but in reality, it increases the velocity of the round. Therefore, technically, you could say it increases the damage. Whereas every game pre-2019 would decrease the damage of the bullet, maybe even decrease the range or damage range of it or something like that. But then when people were sort of crying for more realisticness, like especially with like Call of Duty, Warzone, and just 2019 in general,
I think the thing is,
they
you've
then
gotta
brought
you've
it
gotta
out and
remember
went,
that-
okay, yeah, silencers are actually going to do what silencers do, and increase the velocity, therefore increasing damage. And I think other games have followed suit, really, haven't they?
You've got the games that do realistic, like Insurgency, for example. But as an idea, I'd say that's a bit more realistic than Call of Duty. Or Squad, or something like that, where they do have that, but it's not really, it's not good game design, it's not, or balance or anything. I'm dead, why am I dead? Anyway. So, you know, it's kind of swings and roundabouts, isn't it? Like, in real world, you know that it's not, it doesn't work like that, but for it to be a fun and balanced game, it kind of has to be like that in some respects. Otherwise, it would just be pure advantage. Like, why wouldn't you run a suppressor?
I think I mean, I don't know if Call of Duty really has done this because everyone runs suppressors, don't they? But you could have like a compensator would obviously have a lot less recoil. You could balance it out by saying, well, it's got less recoil than a suppressor. Obviously, different suppressors probably would have better recoil suppression as well as sound suppression as well.
I think the other thing you gotta bear in mind as well is that when it comes to suppressors,
They have so many advantages, don't they?
well, it's not that. It's the fact that technically they only last for so many shots. Oh, that's a good funeral fire. It was like 93k there. So if they were going to be like really realistic, then you know, there's only technically you should only be able to get so many out of a suppressor before you lose it altogether. But obviously, then that's game design. That's game balance, and obviously you've taken a turn. So
Gotta say, can't comment on that because I have no idea how long suppressors would last for, etc.
they only last for so many shots. And I can't remember how many it is, but you have to keep swapping them out. But yeah, no worries at all, Iceman. Anytime. Preferably on stream nights, but anytime. No, it was a good one. I enjoyed that one. 98.3 funeral pyre.
Nice.
It's not as good as my
Yeah,
98.9.
I
I've
think that
currently
is
got
me
on
done for the night anyway. We need to get my beauty sleep.
Right then.
That's been fun.
It's been real.
Oh, do you want to close the poll?
You can do.
I said to you,
But it's
because
nice to know that we've
I've
got
not
some-
logged into the...
Oh, you're not?
Because
No. I thought you said you could-
on my chat, I can't do things like that. I
Hmm?
have to go into the actual YouTube one. That's been good fun. We'll be back online tomorrow night.
We will, for our actual proper stream.
So if anyone wants to hop in then, again.
Brett, if you're around, yeah, I'm sure we
join.
can sort. Oh, remember to show off your build.
Oh, build,
baby
sorry,
bits.
yeah. So,
But
I mean, there is
if
a
you're around
video
tomorrow, then
pretty
we can
much
sort
on this. You got the Death Shield with Fortress and Dark Sacrifice, so you're losing some health, but you're gaining 75% weapon damage bonus. On the armor helmet, we've gone for Hunt the Prey. And Mitigation from Death, which I'm half debating trying to find a better helmet, to be fair. It's not the worst, but... next up, we've got Double Time and Pain Transfer. Then we've got the Trespassers Breaches, which on this one we've got Time Rift, so that the shots and enemies affected by the skill don't consume ammo, and then we've got Ammo Bargain as well. So that's different from the video. I actually can't remember what's on that in the video. Probably something that deals more damage, so probably close range or something, rather than Ammo Bargain. But that's more... I use this just for when doing co-op, just to almost guarantee that I don't run out of ammo. Because you've always got everything that's going to try and screw you over and stop you from getting your ammo back, or stop you from not consuming ammo. So you've got to do what you can. Then we got long range, just to triple the skills range for Time Rift, just so you can reach out and touch faith. No, sorry, reach out and lift as many people as you can. And then I've only got the cycle on this because Chris asked me to put it on, to be fair. But so Time Crack to reduce armor resistance. Again, you know, I might swap that out. What have we got instead? Nothing useful. Yeah, that's what I've got anyway.
There you go.
Oh, what was that?
Good
Oh,
times.
Mundus has subscribed, so we're now 1301.
Good times. I was just about to say, we're kind of finishing the day on 1300. It's 1301.
Do you want to quit before I do? Because it's going to kick you out.
Yeah, sure. Sure. Not going to do any more Outriders content for today.
Cool. But I'm going to try and do an anomaly build for Trespasser. Might have a look at that tomorrow at some point. But we'll see. Alright, well, it's been fun anyway, so I'll say
It's been real.
good night and
See you tomorrow.
enjoy. That's it. Any final words? Potato.
Have a good one. Oh. Chips.
Crisps.
Jacket.
Curly fries.
Smiley faces.
Ooh. Potato waffles.
Hash browns.
Would you normally have Bloodlust instead of the Psyche? You know what? I honestly can't remember what I had on there before. I probably should have remembered that.
He probably would have done, but it's just because I can give him that 50% boost. It's the one that gets kills and stacks up.
Yes, that is probably what I had on there.
But yeah, just because I can at a click of a button, I can give him 50% extra damage. So yeah, that's normally better than getting a little bit of extra firepower. Night, Kurgon. Night all.